Be selfless.
Wear a mask.
For health.
Wash your hands.
For true love.
Stay at home.
Be kind.
Save the world.
We're far apart, but our heart is close. We can get through this with the same goal.
Listen to your conscience, love yourself. Listen to your conscience, love the world. It's our only home, you're not alone. With our conscience we can stand as one. Listen to your conscience, no anger. Listen to your conscience, no worries. Listen to your conscience, no tension. Hold on, don't give up, we'll get through this.
When the world slows down, I gotta calm my heart. I look into myself and evaluate my actions. I admit that I'm lost. Did everything mean nothing? I fear my conscience calling that I can make something with my life, make a change and improve. Doesn't have to be big, it's something I gotta do. I need to change myself, my words and my actions. Conscience pulls me through, yeah. Me and you, as humans, from purity we stray away. Conscience, the inner compass, can lead the way.
Lead the way.
Conscience is knowing what's right from wrong. Conscience is our guide to a peaceful world. Happiness,
Yeah.
the most important thing. Like the bell of peace, make your voices ring. Spread your happiness,
Come on.
bring your friends along. We can get through this with the same goal.
Listen to your conscience, love yourself.
Love yourself.
Listen to your conscience, love the world.
Love the
It's our
world.
only home, you're not alone.
Not
With our
alone.
conscience we can stand as one.
Stand as one.
Listen to your conscience, no anger.
Just smile.
Listen to your conscience, no worries.
Let it go.
Listen to your conscience, no tension.
Just relax.
Don't give up, we'll get through this. La 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 la. La 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 la. Listen to your conscience, love the world. Hold on, don't give up. We will get through this.
Tell me, is it just me or are you worried too?
Yeah.
Worried about the world that we're heading to. Suffering too much, we've all had enough.
Let's make a change, let's hit restart.
We celebrate conscience on April 5th. Being kind and honest, spread your love. Gather your friends, our conscience awakens.
Uniting, protecting, we're all in common.
Now we all know about this viral pandemic. People dying and we're losing many paramedics. This new disease,
It's all in the air.
country shutting down.
What? I mean everywhere.
Be selfless.
Wear a mask.
For health.
Wash your hands.
For true love.
Stay at home.
Be
Save
kind.
the world.
We're far apart, but our heart is close. We can get through this with the same goal.
Listen to your conscience, love yourself. Listen to your conscience, love the world. It's our only home, you're not alone. With our conscience we can stand as one. Listen to your conscience, no anger. Listen to your conscience, no worries. Listen to your conscience, no tension. Hold on, don't give up, we'll get through this.
When the world slows down, I gotta calm my heart. I look into myself and evaluate my actions. I admit that I'm lost. Did everything mean nothing? I fear my conscience calling that I can make something with my life, make a change and improve. Doesn't have to be big, it's something I gotta do. I need to change myself, my words and my actions. Conscience pulls me through, yeah. Me and you, as humans, from purity we stray away. Conscience, the inner compass, can lead the way.
Lead the way.
Conscience is knowing what's right from wrong. Conscience is our guide to a peaceful world. Happiness,
Yeah.
the most important thing. Like the bell of peace, make your voices ring. Spread your happiness,
Come on.
bring your friends along. We can get through this with the same goal.
Listen to your conscience, love yourself.
Love yourself.
Listen to your conscience, love the world.
Love the
It's our
world.
only home, you're not alone.
Not
With our
alone.
conscience we can stand as one.
Stand as one.
Listen to your conscience, no anger.
Just smile.
Listen to your conscience, no worries.
Let it go.
Listen to your conscience, no tension.
Just relax.
Don't give up, we'll get through this. La 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 la. La 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 la. Listen to your conscience, love the world. Hold on, don't give up. We will get through this.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development. Held every year on May 21st, UNESCO leads the celebration of World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development, highlighting not only the richness of the world's cultures, but also the essential role of intercultural dialogue for achieving peace and sustainable development. The UN states that 89% of all current conflicts in the world occur in countries with low intercultural dialogue. To forge effective cooperation and sustain peace, strengthening an intercultural dialogue must be a priority. UNESCO has created the following video showing how culture safeguards the environment, engages, informs, educates, and brings people together. Let's take a look.
How can culture protect the environment, reduce inequalities, or promote decent work? By safeguarding heritage, supporting culture policies, and promoting jobs of culture professionals. Culture safeguards the environment, engages, informs, educates, transforming perspectives and bringing people together to make our planet a sustainable place to live in. Yet culture's contribution to a sustainable world remains largely invisible. In the 2030 Agenda, culture is present just in Indicator 11.4.1, which only measures expenditure on heritage. There is a lack of harmonized and reliable data collection mechanisms for culture. Culture-related data remains limited and scattered across various institutions. Numbers alone do not show culture's contribution. Qualitative measures are also necessary for culture. Without data, culture risks being marginalized and poorly funded. UNESCO Culture 2030 Indicators is a framework to measure and monitor culture's contribution to the 2030 Agenda. It has been developed with the UNESCO Institute for Statistics, UIS, and other partners. It provides 22 indicators grouped in 4 thematic dimensions: environment and resilience, prosperity and livelihoods, knowledge and skills, inclusion and participation. Each dimension is linked to the Sustainable Development Goals and UNESCO Culture Conventions. SDG 5 on gender equality and SDG 17 on partnerships are cross-cutting across the dimensions. Additional indicators are also under development to measure culture's contribution to SDG 16 on peace building. The first phase of implementation ongoing from 2021 includes 13 countries and 17 cities from all regions of the world. What did the UNESCO Culture 2030 indicators reveal? Let's have a look at some implementation outcomes. Costa Rica. In Costa Rica, culture contributes to the economy, accounting for 1.9% of the GDP and 7.8% of all businesses. Creative economy is a major focus of the national cultural policy. A creative and cultural strategy is in place, with the C-Cultura regularly providing data. Costa Rica's policy also promotes civic participation and makes culture accessible to all. The National Policy on Cultural Rights 2014-2023 aims at strengthening participation of all individuals and communities in cultural life. More than 2,000 people were consulted for its preparation.
Para nosotros como ministerio y como país, esta experiencia aporta gran valor para nuestra gestión, en la medida en que logramos crear relaciones entre cultura y múltiples campos del desarrollo, como educación, ambiente, economía, entre otros.
Morocco. Implementation showed the transversal role that artisanal crafts play in Morocco's path to sustainable development. Crafts are an essential asset of the country's heritage. A national strategy with a vision for 2030 is in place to preserve and promote Moroccan crafts. Morocco's education system devotes 22% of cultural education hours to crafts education and training, to transmit traditional knowledge and skills to youth as new generations of workers. Overall, culture contributes to 5% of total employment and to 5.9% of all businesses. In Essaouira, public space helps make culture accessible. 73.3% of public open spaces are used for cultural activities. The data collected is evidence of Morocco's capacity to connect culture to multiple dimensions of sustainable development, from heritage preservation to sustainable employment. Vietnam. Sustainable urban development centered on culture is a clear priority for the city of Hue in Vietnam. 80% of all public open spaces can be classified as cultural open space, with the banks of the Huong River being a special cultural open space of the city. UNESCO indicators also make clear the city's capacity to preserve and promote heritage for future generations while enhancing gender equality. Over 61.2% of instructional hours at lower secondary education level are dedicated to cultural education. In total, 20.4% of female students study in a cultural education field at the tertiary level versus 15.2% at the post-secondary level. Burkina Faso. Social inclusion in Burkina Faso is remarkably high. 95.8% of citizens are open and willing to have a neighbor of a different race, nationality, or religion. Tolerance is a major asset to strengthen peace, intercultural dialogue, diversity, and equitable economic growth. In Burkina Faso, culture also directly contributes to the economy, accounting for 3.3% of the GDP and 149,911 jobs in 2019. This is more than 3% of total employment. Serbia. In Serbia, the creative economy is significant for gender equality. Cultural occupations count for 6.8% of total employment, of which 56% are women. The culture sector employs 8.1% of the total working women versus 5.3% for men. Overall, culture is an important investment area. An impressive 94.7% and 95.5% of instruction hours are dedicated to multilingualism. 2,454 public institutions enrich the country's cultural life. Cultural activities thrive in Serbia. In 2019, 79.6% of the surveyed population participated at least once in a going-out cultural activity. Implementation in the city of Leskovac reveals the high number of cultural institutions in a single Serbian city, active both in urban and rural areas. Portugal. Sustainable management of heritage is a priority in Portugal, particularly through the promotion of local empowerment processes of heritage designation and ownership. Major heritage sites directly involve the local communities through policy and educational tools, such as the Opinion Council of the Cultural Landscape of Sintra. Prehistoric rock art sites in the Coa Valley and Ciega Verde and the Historic Centre of Evora are worth a special mention. They both adopted gender equality plans to ensure gender-balanced contributions. In 2020, public expenditure for culture amounted to €115.65 per capita, registering a 7% increase from 2018 to 2019. The UNESCO Culture 2030 indicators highlights the contribution of culture to sustainable development. The framework advances participatory and inclusive approaches to policy making, with a particular focus on gender equality by ensuring sex disaggregated data. By adopting the framework, countries and cities will benefit from UNESCO's expertise and capacity building on cultural data, receive support for evidence-based policies and actions on culture and development, and contribute to UNESCO's global data set on culture. How can you make culture count? Contact UNESCO to help you implement the Culture 2030 indicators. Explore the data bank to discover results and find inspiration for your policies and actions.
Let us discover ways to make culture count so we can create peace and harmony for our world. For today's celebration, Dr. Hong Daozi, president of the Federation of World Peace and Love, has prepared a message, Love and Respect, a Culture of Conscience for Peace. Let's welcome Dr. Hong's message.
Distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. The World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development is a day of profound historical significance. Its origins can be traced to the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001. Due to the lack of understanding among different cultures and the absence of love and respect, subsequent conflicts and wars erupted, leading to the tragic loss of countless lives. In response to these painful wounds of history, UNESCO adopted the Universal Declaration on Cultural Diversity on November 2, 2001, proclaiming that cultural diversity is the common heritage of humanity, as essential and irreplaceable to humankind as biodiversity is to the natural ecosystem. The following year, the United Nations General Assembly officially declared May 21 as the World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development, reminding humanity of this timeless truth. According to United Nations research, 89% of armed conflicts worldwide occur in countries and regions where the capacity for intercultural dialogue is weak. When people fail to understand one another, suspicion, hatred, and fear arise. Most tragically, violence becomes the action that follows, rather than wise dialogue that resolves conflict. In 2026, the world we live in faces multiple challenges. Armed conflicts continue to spread, while countless cultural heritage sites and historical memories are being destroyed. Waves of xenophobia and cultural division are intensifying in many regions. At the same time, the rapid expansion of artificial intelligence has created new threats of cultural homogenization, causing many minority cultures and traditions to gradually fade away. The losses brought about by these crises are catastrophes shared by all humanity. The Universal Declaration on Cultural Diversity reminds us that cultural diversity is not only the common heritage of humanity, but that its preservation is also closely connected to human rights. Every culture possesses its own dignity in existence and inheritance, and every culture deserves to be respected and protected. Only when we truly seek to understand different cultures with equality and respect can the protection of human rights be genuinely realized. Conscience guides mutual respect and opens the way for wise dialogue. Only through exchanges rooted in conscience, communicating in the language of love, can people of different backgrounds, cultures, religions, and nationalities build mutual trust, respect, and care, dispel misunderstandings, resolve conflicts, and move towards sustainable peace. With peace comes the possibility of healthy economic development, ultimately enabling all people to enjoy prosperity and happiness. Cultural diversity enriches the world with its many distinctive characteristics and provides broader vision and deeper foundations for human cooperation. Cultural differences have never been barriers preventing humanity from moving forward together. Rather, they are the driving force that enables civilizations to learn from one another, flourish continuously, and innovate endlessly. Cultures need not be identical for people to walk together. When guided by conscience, cultures need not be uniform for harmony to emerge through dialogue. For many years, I have remained committed to advancing the International Day of Conscience, helping bring about the establishment of the International Day of Hope, promoting a culture of peace through love and conscience, and bringing light and hope to the world through aspiration and action. In recent years, I have also continued promoting the Declaration of Transparency and Integrity, which has thus far received support from individuals in 167 countries. Through collective action, we are advancing the universal values of transparency, integrity, and conscience. When governments and civil organizations around the world act with transparency and integrity, and when individuals act based on conscience, people can be brought closer together. Only then can the integration of diverse cultures become a powerful force that guides the world toward a brighter future. Research by UNESCO indicates a direct positive correlation between intercultural dialogue and social peace. When a society chooses to isolate itself and refuses to listen to different voices, it can only interpret others through its own prejudices, leading to misunderstanding, division, and conflict. Conversely, when people engage in dialogue and communication, and when information is transparent and openly shared, sincere understanding can establish trust, and unity and cooperation become possible. In this rapidly changing world, we bear a profound historical responsibility. The choices we make today will affect future generations and the future they inherit. Let us replace silence and prejudice with wise dialogue and understanding. Let us replace confrontation and misunderstanding with conscience and integrity. Together, let us create a human civilization in which every person is respected and all generations may share in sustainable prosperity and harmony. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hong. As Dr. Hong mentioned, only through exchanges rooted in conscience, communicating in the language of love, can people of different backgrounds, cultures, religions, and nationalities build mutual trust, respect, and care, and dispel misunderstandings to resolve conflicts and move forward to sustainable peace. We can transform these powerful words into collective action. So let us now look at the power of conscience and hope, how it can guide us toward a future built on transparency and integrity.
Since its founding in 1945, the United Nations has stood at the forefront of humanity's enduring pursuit of peace, human dignity, and sustainable development. On July 25, 2019, a historic milestone was reached. The United Nations adopted the draft resolution promoting the culture of peace with love and conscience, declaring April 5th as the International Day of Conscience. This marked a significant achievement for all of humanity, affirming conscience as a powerful force for global peace.
The day of 5th April, from now on, provides an opportunity for the international community to promote peace, tolerance, inclusion, understanding, and solidarity in order to build a sustainable world of peace, solidarity, and harmony.
Building on this momentum, the global community continued its journey. On March 4, 2025, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a new draft resolution, officially declaring July 12th as the International Day of Hope, recognizing hope as a universal value that unites humanity. While conscience inspires moral awareness and hope sustains vision, transparency and integrity ensure that ethical values are put into practice by individuals and governments alike, fostering a more just, peaceful, and sustainable world. On April 1st, 2025, at the United Nations in Vienna, Dr. Hong Tao-Tse, President of the Federation of World Peace and Love, proclaimed the Declaration of Transparency and Integrity, calling on all nations and peoples to embrace these core values to advance peace and sustainable development for present and future generations. By awakening conscience and upholding these principles, we can inspire a powerful renewal capable of transforming the world. Dr. Hong, who initiated the International Days of Conscience and Hope, called for global support toward the United Nations adoption of the International Day of Transparency and Integrity.
Let conscience, transparency, and integrity become the vital forces that bring peace and sustainability to all.
Many leaders have echoed the urgent appeal for transparency and integrity.
Without transparency, there is no going forward, because first it has to start in the leadership.
Without transparency, people don't know. If they don't know, they cannot trust. If they cannot trust, then there is tension. If there is tension, there is no peace. So transparency leads to integrity.
It's very important that we work in transparency, openness in whatever we do, in our relationships, in our work ethics, and also in our diplomatic overtures, and we maintain transparency. And of course, integrity strikes at the very core of our morality.
From conscience to hope, and now to transparency and integrity, these values form the foundation of a peaceful and sustainable future. Our goal is to inspire all people to live by transparency and integrity, and to encourage member states to host open dialogues toward a new UN resolution, upholding transparency and integrity through conscience and hope. Now is the time to act. Join the global movement. Support the draft resolution to create the International Day of Transparency and Integrity for a world guided by conscience, hope, transparency, and integrity. Together, we can transform the world.
Transparency and integrity are the remedy to today's global crises. Transparency grants us clarity of judgment and fairness, while integrity makes promises credible. Our most recent trips took us to Turkey, where leaders of different countries joined Dr. Hong to endorse a declaration of transparency and integrity. And the people of Turkey joined in on the culture exchange through music and dance. May our human heart maintain stability and balance so our calm and stable hearts can discern right from wrong, truth from falsehood, good from bad. With this newfound inner stability, bring lasting joy and happiness, leading us away from blind pursuits. Let's take a look at the culture exchange from our trip to Turkey that is full of joy and happiness. After FOWPAL attended a 29th Eurasian Economic Summit in Turkey, our journey continued to Ireland, the 123rd country FOWPAL's visited. Dr. Hong and the volunteers of FOWPAL brought the positive energy of peace to Ireland by hosting a World Leader Summit of Love and Peace, as well as sharing songs and inviting people to find 1. Good health, 2. Safety, and 3. Happiness. Here are the participants' thoughts on the summit and how to advance peace.
Councillor Danny Byrne is my name. I'm a member of Dublin City Council. This has been a very enjoyable evening, really interesting, and a lovely feeling here, and some nice talk about transparency, integrity, very interesting, and fostering trust in a sustainable and thriving world. The importance of that I've learned this evening so much. Really enjoyable, and delighted to welcome you guys to Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, really fantastic, great energy. I wish I had this energy of these dancers. Absolutely, very powerful. I think it can help the world very much in terms of the feeling that you're getting here today is quite infectious, actually, and maybe more world leaders can join something like this. Might help, to foster peace and more peace and love in the world, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really good. I suppose for the younger people, they can see that something like this can help and have more happiness, for sure. It's really good. Yeah.
It was so nice to be in a room with people who are advocating for peace, love, integrity, and transparency in the world. Of course, we live in a world now where there's news every day, there's bad news almost every day. Every single time you open social media, there's like something bad happening. So being in a space where it's all targeted and promoting peace, love, and integrity was really nice. So from the speech, the message that I gathered was that we are all here to ensure that we're promoting peace in the world, and to know that each and every one of us, we have a part to play in that, and that we should also put in the effort to play a part to promote peace in the world. So conscious for me is being able to do the right thing when nobody's looking. So not just not putting on a performance because you have an audience, but the same person that you present in front of people, be that same person when you're by yourself. In those moments when you're sitting down and just reflecting on the things that you do, making sure that you're still that same person and you're holding yourself accountable for the things that you do, because again, having a conscience will allow you to be able to be empathetic to others as well.
Hello, my name is Stacey Lamte. I am the founder and advisory board chair of a non-profit organization called BLOG, Black Ladies of Groningen. And the idea of that community or organization is to foster a community for young girls living in the city of Groningen, Netherlands, and facilitate access to different opportunities. I feel like the event today was a very beautiful reflection of harmony, of community, and it was very inspiring. I was very honored to be invited. I was very honored to receive this very beautiful scarf, and I've just left feeling even more inspired and even more hopeful for, just beautiful community, and just hopeful that, we can all come together, work together, and, under the hope of consciousness and integrity. So thank you very much. I feel like obviously conscience is about your internal moral compass. It's about knowing right from wrong, and I think when we tap into our consciousness, we are able to live in a world where we can do what is right, and make the right decisions, make the right choices, come together under, harmonize. And I think right now with the state of what's happening in the world, there's lots of war, there's lots of conflict, but there's also a lot of love to give. There's also a lot of, peace amongst people that want the world to be a better place. And I think if we channel all the positive energy that we have, we can definitely make the world a better place. We can definitely, as somebody said earlier, be a catalyst for change. So yes, thank you. The ring the bell ceremony was very, very, very interesting to see. I've never seen a ceremony like this, so it was my first time, and it was very inspiring. I loved it. They showed us a video showing the meaning behind the ringing of the bell, and it was very inspiring to see. Obviously, our very own Dublin councillor here was a 92nd person to ring it, so that was definitely an honor on behalf of all Irish people. So yeah, it was definitely an honor. And at the end, somebody made a comment, the host or the MC made a comment about how we may not always be able to ring the bell physically, but we can ring the bell in our hearts every single day, and I thought that was very beautiful. Every single day we can wake up and at least ring the bell of peace, of love in our hearts, and that was very lovely.
My name is Mami Adwa Boateng. I am the founder of AJ Boateng Charity Foundation. Really, this is amazing. This is maybe my second or third time attending a program like this, but this is actually mind-blowing to see that we have to always be conscious of ourselves and our surroundings and around the world and the things we're doing. And as he says, I'm very happy that you invited me here, and I hope to attend more of your program next to come. If you come to Ireland, I'll be happy to participate. Thank you so much. With all this that has been taught, the world will listen to what he's preaching, and the walls and fear and everything will come, so that it comes to an end, so that we all live into one community as one people. I really loved it. I really, really loved it. With the fire and the angels, it's really, really amazing. Yeah, I love the tradition. That's why I decided to wear mine too, to represent my country. It's amazing. And thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Kingsley Amoni Yankson. I'm a vice president in Bank of America. And today I came here to enjoy and experience the FOWPAL Peace and Happiness Initiative. And to be honest, I was blown away. I enjoyed everything from the dancing to the performances and to the speeches, and the message itself that was being preached is one that is very important to us all, considering the world that we live in today. Making sure, being a beacon on the hill and being able to be that light at the end of the tunnel, pushing joy, pushing happiness and consciousness is a great thing to do, and I'm happy I got the opportunity to be a part of it. Yes. The ceremony for the Ring the Bell was really good. Basically listening to the connotation and the symbolization of the bell and how it spans across different religions, different times, different ages. It's amazing to be used as a symbolism for pushing peace, joy, and happiness. And the ceremony for ringing itself was great as well.
Thank you for having me. And tonight was awesome. It was amazing. There are some things that I seen that I never saw in real life, like the dancers, the karate, especially the martial arts. That was awesome. And I love the message. I love the World Peace Federation. Yeah. The message that you guys are trying to send is we should all come together and work together to promote more world peace. And I love that, because that's something that we as Challenger Limits are trying to do. That's something that we're really trying to enforce, spread awareness about things that we go through, things that we actually struggle with. So I appreciate that I can be a part of this. And I appreciate that the World Federation of Peace actually recognized Challenger Limits as a leader. It was a very powerful speech. Seeing a very powerful man like that actually come to a tiny country like Ireland and actually interact with people like myself, I think that's very powerful. And he's such a kind man. such a generous man. I think why the dream that he had in his mind is coming true because he gathered people to come and celebrate peace and love. So I think his speech is coming true. Understanding each other is the best thing for humanity because when we understand each other, we can share more love. We can actually understand that someone is going through something. Let me be there for this person, even if it's just for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or however long you want to be there for them. Understanding and spending time with people is what we really need. That's all. That's all. Let's all come together and just have a big party and just make things work. Just work together and just the world it keeps spinning. But when we work together, time slows down and we actually do more. So yeah, let's all come together and work together. Just like Michael Jackson said, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Yeah.
As someone who works in the arts, my words of encouragement are for you to take time with yourselves and with art, and that will lead to beauty, more beauty in your lives, more joy, and more clarity, which leads to integrity and comes back to our conscious. So I wish you all a beautiful and artful life every single day.
Thank you so much.
As the 123rd country FOWPALs visited, the volunteers shared with lovely people of Ireland well wishes for them to find good health, safety, and most importantly, happiness. And we would like to share that joy with you now through this next performance that took place in Dublin at the Continental Hotel for the World Leader Summit of Love and Peace. Here is Happiness is Everywhere. So always look on the bright side of life. Never let the chances go by. Come and share your beautiful smile because happiness is everywhere you look. We hope today's program, along with the song, gives you the positive energy you need to play your part in giving our world the peace it so deserves. Thank you for joining us today. Our next event will be June 5th to celebrate World Environment Day. Be sure to join us then. Thank you. We'll see you next time.